Obesity substantially increases the risk of hormone-related cancers, particularly breast and endometrial cancers. The biological explanation behind this risk is complex but well documented. Fat tissue isn't just a passive energy reserve. It acts as an active endocrine organ, producing hormones and inflammatory signals that can alter the body's internal environment. In postmenopausal women, fat tissue becomes the primary source of estrogen through a process called aromatization, in which androgens are converted into estrogen. Chronically elevated estrogen levels can overstimulate the cells in breast and uterine tissues, increasing the likelihood of uncontrolled cell division and the accumulation of genetic mutations that lead to cancer. Beyond estrogen, obesity is also linked to elevated insulin and insulin-like growth factors, which encourage cell proliferation and suppress programmed cell death, two key hallmarks of tumor development. However, this relationship between body weight and cancer risk also presents a powerful opportunity for prevention. The same pathways that increase risk can be modified through diet and lifestyle choices that naturally reduce excess fat, stabilize hormone levels, and improve detoxification processes. One of the most scientifically supported strategies is the inclusion of cruciferous vegetables: broccoli, cauliflower, kale, cabbage, arugula, and Brussels sprouts. These vegetables contain sulfur-rich compounds known as glucosinolates, which are converted into biologically active metabolites like sulforaphane and indole. 3. Carbonol, when the vegetables are chopped, chewed, or lightly cooked. These compounds influence estrogen metabolism in the liver by promoting the production of safer estrogen metabolites that are less likely to bind to DNA or stimulate excessive tissue growth. In practical terms, cruciferous vegetables work as natural hormone regulators. They help the body shift estrogen metabolism toward the 2-hydroxyestrone pathway, a protective route that produces weaker estrogen forms, rather than the 16-alpha-hydroxyestrone pathway, which is associated with higher cancer risk. Studies have shown that women who regularly consume cruciferous vegetables have more favorable estrogen profiles and lower markers of inflammation and oxidative stress. Furthermore, sulforaphane activates a cellular defense system known as NRF2, which enhances the production of detoxification enzymes that neutralize carcinogens before they can damage DNA. This biochemical process is one reason cruciferous vegetables are consistently linked to reduced incidence of multiple cancers, including breast, colon, lung, and endometrial cancers. Beyond cruciferous vegetables, an anti-cancer dietary pattern emphasizes whole, unprocessed foods rich in antioxidants, fiber, and plant compounds. For example, foods high in soluble fiber, like oats, beans, and flax seeds, help bind and eliminate excess estrogen through the digestive tract. This natural elimination pathway prevents estrogen from being reabsorbed into the bloodstream, further lowering hormonal burden. Similarly, omega-3 fatty acids from fish, walnuts, and chia seeds reduce chronic inflammation, another driver of cancer progression. Replacing refined carbohydrates and sugary foods with whole grains and vegetables helps regulate insulin levels, while minimizing alcohol intake decreases estrogen synthesis and liver stress. From a lifestyle standpoint, maintaining a healthy body weight through steady, moderate exercise has a synergistic effect with diet. Physical activity not only burns calories, but also directly reduces circulating estrogen and insulin levels. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate-intensity activity per week, such as brisk walking, swimming, or cycling. Regular movement helps muscles use glucose more efficiently, lowers inflammation, and boosts immune surveillance, your body's ability to detect and destroy abnormal cells before they become tumors. Hydration and stress management also play subtle, yet crucial roles. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which can disrupt hormonal balance and lead to increased fat storage, particularly around the abdomen. Mindful practices like deep breathing, meditation, or simply spending time outdoors can help restore endocrine balance. Adequate sleep supports metabolic repair and hormone regulation as well. Insufficient sleep has been linked to higher obesity and cancer risk due to its effects on insulin resistance and appetite control. When preparing cruciferous vegetables, gentle cooking methods preserve their potent bioactive compounds. Steaming for less than 5 minutes retains sulforaphane, whereas overcooking can destroy it. Adding a small amount of mustard seed powder, radish, or arugula to cooked broccoli or cauliflower restores the enzyme myrosinase that converts glucosinolates into active compounds. Combining these vegetables with healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, or sesame oil enhances nutrient absorption and makes meals more satisfying, helping control appetite naturally. The warning about obesity and cancer risk is not meant to induce fear, but to highlight that cancer prevention can begin on the plate and in daily habits. The good news is that even modest weight loss, around 5 to 10% of body weight, can significantly lower estrogen and insulin levels, creating a biological environment less favorable to cancer growth. Each meal that includes cruciferous vegetables, colorful fruits, whole grains, and lean proteins is a quiet act of protection. Every walk, every mindful moment of stress relief, and every night of good sleep builds another layer of resilience. Ultimately, preventing breast and endometrial cancers requires a long-term, integrated approach, balancing nutrition, physical health, and hormonal harmony. By supporting the body's detoxification systems, managing weight, and feeding cells the nutrients they need to function efficiently, you shift the biological balance away from disease and toward lasting vitality. Prevention is not a single action, but a daily rhythm of choices, and through those choices, you give your body the tools to protect itself.